You're not your past, you're what you choose to be. Hey guys, my name is Samuel and today we're going to talk about it. So, I feel like it's important talking about this topic because most of us, we think that we are our past and our past experiences define us. And yes and no in some way, and I'll explain you why. So, let's break this video. So, let's break this thing down. So, I'll walk you through. So basically what happens is, let's say you had a past experience in which you tried to build your company and then you failed, or you had a relationship and then you ended up divorcing or breaking up, or it didn't really work out, and then you feel like a failure because of it. Just because you failed on the past doesn't mean you're a failure. All right. Oh, but I tried to open my company. I started doing this and I couldn't do it. Whatever. Yeah, sure. You may have failed on the past, but that doesn't make you a failure. Matter of fact, failure is the only thing in the world that actually teaches you something. You know, you don't learn something when you get it first try. You usually, when you get better in life at something, is through failures. So you're not a failure right now because you failed in the past. Actually, you're way better off right now because you have more experiences, you know? And then when you try it again a second time, whether it's a relationship or something you're trying to do, I don't care what it is, you're gonna become more prepared, you know? For example, I left my country, my home country once, and the first time was really scary and hard. And then I came back, and whenever I do it again, I'll be more prepared because now I have knowledge. Now I know what to do, and I know what places to go. I know exactly how much money I'll be spending. I'll be way more prepared for the whole situation. And it's just an example, but it could apply to anything. And why I said yes and no in the beginning of the video. So basically what I said is, your past doesn't define you. Because listen, just because you went through something doesn't mean you are a failure, okay? So, or let's put it that way. Like say you grew up, like your mom beat you up when you grew up. It's a very like hard example, but say your parents beat up you, beat up you. I don't even know. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue. So your parents beat you up. They would abuse of you. Like they would abuse you when you were a kid. And then now you're a grown person, a grown man or a woman, you could actually do the same things that your parents did to you, to your children, to your child, to your kid, but you choose not to. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to be that, but you don't have to be, oh, I am like this because my parents beat me when I was younger. My parents, they abuse me when I was younger, and this is why I abuse people now. Because that's a victim mentality. Like, you're not this. You choose that. You choose to be what your parents were, or you choose not to be what your parents were. And I'm sorry about stuttering, guys. Again, it's hard for me because of the language difference, the language barrier. But I hope you're understanding the point. So basically, you choose what you want to be. You know, a lot of people, they want to victimize themselves, saying, "Oh, I am this way because I was raised that way. I am this way because this thing happened in the past." But the reality is, you could have the worst experience in your life as a child, in your childhood, and you can still choose not to be like this. Like, say you could be grown, having the darkest childhood in the world. Like your parents beat you up, you were abused, you were fucked up, you were bullied, whatever. And you can still choose to be the most amazing, happy, self-love, caring person in the world because you choose not to be them, you know? Or you can choose to be bad because you were treated in a bad way. But it's up to you. Because to be fair, man, I know that life is not easy, but ultimately, you are what you choose to be. Like, you're not what happened to you. You're not your past. You are what you choose to be. You can take what happened in the past and then you learn from it and you don't become it. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you. Some of us, it's easier for us to go to a certain route because of our past, but then it's up to you to say, no, I'm not gonna follow the same path that these people followed, and I'm gonna go here and become different. So that's why you choose. Ultimately, you're the one that chooses. But sometimes choosing to go from a negative person to a positive person means you have to change, you have to work on yourself. It's not easy. You know, you have a lot of traumas in your past, you have a lot of things that makes you fall into this side. But what you have to do is, again, you have to change it. You have to work on yourself, you have to work on your traumas, you have to work on the things that are affecting you negatively, and then you become what you choose to be. You know what I'm saying? So you can choose to be good or bad. It's really up to you. So, for example, I was born in a very toxic house, and my family was like really out the window. You know, my mom was sick. She was broken on the inside. She had like huge depression. We didn't have any money. We came from poverty. It was super hard for us to maintain things. I didn't have a father growing up, so I was alone. I was bullied as a kid. A lot of the things that I tried as a business when I was younger failed. So a lot of the things that I tried in my life fell apart like really hard. And then I ended up losing my mom. You know, she passed away, and a bunch of other things happened to me. So I've been dealing with a whole lot of shit, and I could really turn into a bad person. You know, people already lied to me. People cheated on me. I got betrayed so many times that, again, I could have chosen to be like them. I could have chosen to be a bad person. You know, the world treated me like shit. The world was bad to me. Then why the hell am I gonna be good? You know what I'm saying? I could take all the trauma and use to be a bad person. You know, and do it to other people in front of me. But rather, I'm taking all this shit and I'm shifting it to saying no. Even though life chose to be a bitch for me, I'm gonna become different. I'm not gonna become a bitter person. I'm not gonna be disrespectful towards other people just because my life was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I choose to be different, and I would strongly recommend you guys to do the same. You know, so that's why I'm saying, like, that's why the idea of the video, you're not your past. You're what you choose to be. Okay, you're not a failure. You're not a person that got beat up when was younger and now is a failure. You're not a person that let's say had a relationship and then got cheated on or whatever, and now you're alone and now you feel like you're nothing. You're not this. You might be going through some darkness right now, but you're not darkness. That's just a phase in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be at the lowest point of your life, but that does not define you. That's just the phase. And all you have to do is just find a way out of it. You got to climb out of it, you know? And how you're going to climb out of it, then it's very personal. There are a couple of ways. But just for you to understand that you're not this. So you're not a failure. You're not what people tell you that you are. You know, a lot of the times, say you started a business or you had a dream and it failed, and people laugh at you, and you've been trying to live out your dreams for years, and you still haven't succeeded, and people say, oh, you're never going to be anything, you're always going to be a failure. You're not what they say. You're what you say. You know, so keep that in mind always. Don't let nobody hijack your mind. Like, don't let nobody trick your mind. Don't let nobody tell you what you are and what you're not. You know, you're the one that chooses what you are. There's a quote there's a saying that I forgot right now, but it's something like you are what you say. You know what I'm saying? So if you say you're a positive person, then you're gonna be a positive person. If you say you ain't worth shit, you ain't nothing, you know, you keep bringing yourself down, then you're this. You know, so this saying, I forgot right now, I'm sorry guys, but basically this saying is that what you say you are, then that becomes your reality. You know what I'm saying? So what you say that you are, that thing over time, because you say that repeatedly, that becomes your reality. So if you say you're a millionaire, if you say you're successful, if you say you're gonna become somebody positive, and you actually work towards it, and you put this energy every day, then chances are, on the long term, you're gonna become that. But if you're always putting yourself down, telling you that you ain't worth nothing, telling you that you're never gonna get anywhere, telling you that you're never gonna find somebody to stay by your side, tell you that you're never gonna become nothing, that you're always gonna be poor, and you're never doing anything. All you do is complain and bitter, and you know what I'm saying. Like, all you do is just bring negativity to the table. Then chances are you're gonna stay in that level. It's all about energy, you know? You're gonna stay in that level, and it's gonna be harder and harder and harder to get out of it. So choose your words wisely, you know? Take care of yourself, love yourself, and understand that you're not your past, okay? You are, every day, like, I mean, every day is a new day. So what happened in the past stays in the past. And yes, you can learn and get experiences from it, but you're not this. You have to look forward and keep moving. And then every day is a new day and a new chance for you to become better, healthier, spiritually, relationally, financially, and an overall a happier person and a more fulfilled person in general. So every day is a new chance, okay? And fuck the past. The past stays in the past. Now it's time for you to become better. Now it's time for you to change yourself. Now it's time for you to love yourself. Now it's time for you to rise and shine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope this video was insightful. I'm sorry for stuttering, guys. Doing these YouTube videos for me is super hard, and I don't edit these videos, so it's basically raw and uncut. So that's why I have all these flaws and failures. But I'm just trying to be as real as possible with you guys, and that's why I don't even edit these videos, because I want to make sure that I'm being super real with you guys. And yeah, so hope you liked the video. If you liked it, subscribe for more, and get on this boat with me. You know, I am on the same journey as you guys are going through right now. So I'm just trying to do my 1% every day. I'm trying to improve myself as a human being, and I hope you're doing the same. So bear with me, let's stick together, and we're gonna make it. So yeah, I love you guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.